Hi, my name is Mohammed Hafiz, and today we are going to discuss about the Android basics with Compose building up UI. So, introduction to Kotlin programming data types. Kotlin supports a wide range of data types, including int, double, boolean, and string variables. Declare variables using val for immutable and var for mutable variables. Control structures, condition statements like AFLs, and loop structures like for and while. Kotlin in modern Android development, language interoperability. Kotlin seamlessly integrates with Java, allowing developers to leverage existing Android libraries and frameworks. Conciseness and expressiveness. Kotlin's syntax is more concise and expressive, reducing boilerplate code and increasing productivity. Functional programming. Kotlin functional programming features such as lambdas and extension functions enables more declarative and expressive codes. Kotlin programming in action. Simple calculations, control flow, data structures, functions. Simple calculation means demonstrating basic arithmetic operations with variable assignment in Kotlin. Control flow, which showcase conditional statement and loops to control the program's execution. Introduce Kotlin's data structures like lists, sets, and maps. Functions demonstrate how to define and use functions in Kotlin programs. Building the dice roller app. So the layout design will be the first step. So we have to set up the user interface with a button and a text field to display the dice roll result. And the second step is we have to add the button clicks, which implement the on click event handler to trigger the dice roll logic when the button is clicked. Dice roller logic will be while the code write the code to generate a random number between 1 and 6 to simulate the dice roll. So this is what we have done in our Android Studio application. All right. So this is our code for the application. Right here is our main activity KT. So I have given the random numbers which will be drawable and will be shown in the application. There is a run click function which will give us the random numbers. So result will be any number from which is greater than 1 and less than 6. So any random number it can be here. So let me show you the application right here. Let me open it up right here. So I have pulled up the application right here, and you can see there is a dice over here, and there is a button. Whenever I click the button, it will change the position. So it's generating the random numbers, which is greater than 1 and less than 6. So we can also change it. I can show you right here. When I change it to 7, or maybe let's go with the 9, and when I roll it now, so it's gonna give me more numbers. Let me just close the application and then open it up again. So now when I try to do it, okay, so this is the random numbers which is generating from 1 to 6. Now let's add up. Now let me explain you about the composable buttons. Jetpack Compose provide easy to use button components that can be customized with shape the shape, colors, and layouts. On click handlers, as I showed you, that whenever we click on the button, it will change the everything like which is shown over there. And now let me show you the set points and how to debug the program. So, for example, like if I add the breakpoint right here, and when I try to debug it from the generic debug of Android Studio, it will run the whole program, and when it goes to the onClick functions, it will stop over there and it will show you that there is something that something is happening here. So you can see right here, I will give you the number 6, the composer function, any random number, whatever it is. When I stop it and try to debug it again, it will run it again. And as I'm not clicking it, so it's not changing. So it's always 6. Firstly, it shows up to 6. Now it is showing up 6 again. Okay. So its column is 6 and it is showing you the layout as 390. Now let's move on to the other part, the importance of debugging. The debugger helps you to pinpoint and fix issues in your app's logic. For example, like if you add any breakpoint, if you have any issue somewhere, so we can just add the breakpoint, and whenever we run the program, it's gonna stop over there. So we can make changes over there, and we can actually find out if there is any problem or not. It will improve your code quality as well. Like for example, if you're running any application and if you are testing it, if you are debugging it before you make it, I mean, live, so it will also increase your code quality. It can also save your time by just, if you debug it, it's going to save your time, and it will also enhance the user experience as well. So this is our next application, the tip calculator app. This app enables user to input a bill amount and calculate the tip. User interacts with the app through UI elements like text, fields, and buttons. State management is like state refers to the data that defines the UI's current appearance. So the role of state, dynamic UI, composable function, and state management. Now we'll show you the user input handling. That user will input the data through UI elements like text, field, or button, and then state structure. For example, whatever the function is running behind the program or behind your application, it will go over there and calculate the thing, the tip amount, and then it will trigger to the UI and refresh it, and it will shows you on the screen. So it will be consist of three functionalities: the app functionality, UI elements, and the data management. Managing multiple screen and state navigation. Jetpack Compose's navigation component facilitates transitions between different screens. State management. Each screen maintains its own state, allowing for independent UI updates. Data sharing. State can be shared across screens using mechanism like view model to maintain consistency. This is the automated testing in Compose shown on the right picture. Ensure that the application works as expected. The automated tests, and also the UI testing will verify the behavior of the user interface, and the unit testing includes the isolate and test individual components of the application. So to write the unit tests, the test cases, the assertions, and the coverage, it should have to be perfectly fine. So define specific scenarios to test the behavior of UI components. Use assertions to verify that the UI functions as intended. Ensure a high level of test coverage to guarantee the app stability. These are the basic things, and these are the important things which we have to take care whenever we are building up an mobile application. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.